So today, so far we have covered the data tables and the configuration. In the configuration, we have seen how to deploy a product line, family, model, and also the rules, recommendation rule, constraint rule, configuration flow rule, recommended items rule, and the different type of attributes we have seen, how we have to like how we have to load an array set. We have seen how what are the limitations on configurable array set, what is an array set's control attribute, and also SSPL significance, and we also covered the BML functions. So far we are done with the basics of configuration. So today we are moving to the BOM. So what is BOM and why we use BOM, we shall try to understand. Okay, so basically BOM stands for bill of material, nothing but, if you like, since you all are aware of recommended items rule, what are we doing in the recommended items rule? We are recommending certain parts. So if I go to the recommended items rule, here if you see on the screen you have recommended items rule. So the condition is design type equals Kundan, then it is going to show this part. Here, suppose if you have multiple parts, not in terms of like tens, in terms of hundreds or in terms of thousands, you want to show all the parts here. Then what happens? Usually, you have only one option. What you can do, you can go here and then add one part, or if you go to the advanced, then you have this function like item tilde quantity tilde comment tilde price. So you have to like add one part number here, quantity here, comment price, and then again the second part. So what happens if there are multiple parts and each part has got its own recommendation, meaning it should not be like it cannot be on this condition. So what happens in such case, it will be very huge to handle all the recommendations and all the parts. So to avoid this and have a beautiful structure of design recommending the parts whichever is required. So to have an advanced version of recommended items, we are going to see now the bill of materials. Bill of materials meaning, suppose you are constructing a house. So what are the requirements for a house? First of all, you need bricks, cement, sand, water, and then iron. All these are the materials which are required to construct a house. Similarly, whatever the configuration user selects, our user needs, so all such things like to complete a requirement, all the materials which are required, those are called bill of materials. So bill of material is not a specific term to CPQ. In terms of manufacturing industry, across manufacturing industry, you will see the BOM. What is the BOM? BOM means bill of materials. Okay. To in general, what happens is, leave about CPQ for a while. To explain you the BOM, see, you have a like any item, if you are trying to manufacture it from the scratch, you will have to follow the drawing. Suppose you have a table and chairs, like you got the requirement from the user to manufacture a chair and a table. So for that, you have got the dimensions and the color of the table, what is the wood you need to use, all the things you got the requirement from user. But how do you design it? So you will have to follow certain drawing, right? So the drawing, whether it is a 2D or a 3D, it it will be further like drill down into multiple parts. So if you have experience of like uh, working with drawings, or just let's go to the basics of our like school life. So whenever you draw any picture in physics or in biology, what you will do, you will name each location, like suppose there is a cycle, what happens, you will like label it as wheel, handle, pedal, chain, like that. So all the things combine together to become a cycle. So in our BOM is also nothing but all the items which are like which are formed as a chain, which are formed as a block to become some object. So in case of again, in case of cycle, so wheel is so wheel is an item inside which wheel has got uh, what wheel has got its own nuts, bolts, and all. So all those are internal parts of wheel, meaning wheel is a parent, nut, bolt, and these strings, all such things are child to that wheel. Don't get confused, just I'm trying to explain you the concept of BOM, why it is required and how we deal with the BOM. Here in case of recommended item rule, we usually show like whatever is the part we are showing, but when it goes to BOM, okay, so you will be following a parent child relationship, like what is the parent item, what are the child items, like that we will follow a structure. So for today I'll just explain how a BOM looks like, where we have to enable the BOM. Tomorrow we shall see how we can implement 3-level BOM or 2-level BOM, something. Not rather than the routine BOM, I'll explain you how to like deploy a BOM of 2 to 3 levels. So let's go now. Here I'm just inactivating this. Okay, let's not inactivate, let's create one BOM mapping tool. In the admin, under the products, you will have BOM. You will see two: BOM root items list, BOM table. BOM root items list, basically it is showing so many things here. How it comes we shall see. And BOM tables, here usually for the first time you purchase the instance, these BOM tables would not be activated. So you will have to come here and activate them. Once you make it active, you will have to create a table in the data table section. Here in the data table section, you will have to create a table. You see here the column names and all are your choice, you can name it as anything, uh, like consider maintaining the requirements from the Oracle CPQ to create a column name. You can name this variable name as VN or name of the variable, anything you can name. But what you are going to do here, you are going to make a column mapping. So you create a table and link it with this column, each column. These are the sequences that it requires. So we'll have to link here. Okay. So if you see, there are 5 tables, out of which we usually use item definition, item mapping, and attribute mapping. Let's cover these 3 today. BOM item definition is nothing but, I'll show. Here I have taken 100 grams waste belt. Now this is a part. So let me create one. I'm just giving waste belt. Sequence number you can give anything. Item ID. Also it can be anything. For now I'm just giving here 100 grams waste belt gold. Item type standard item you can give. part number here, this part number, whatever you have, you are supposed to give this part number. Default quantity can mention one. So here it matters now. Parent variable name and root variable name. So parent variable name and root variable name, how we will define. Basically, wherever you are using this, so I'm going to give this one only, parent variable name and root variable name. So what happens is, here you are creating a waste belt. This is a part, but you will have to create one more before this. That is the root item you have to create. So to create a root item, here it is showing up model, inside which under model you have got all this. So how we are going to uh, create? So for that, first let's create one more variable name. This is Vardhana model. I'm just giving 1000. Here you can give just this one. Okay, here also anything you can give. Here just mention it as model. Okay. Part number. So for the root item, basically what you are doing is you are going to create a parent item and put all the parts whatever you are going to recommend on the screen through the parent item. That's it. Under the parent item. So this is a parent item. Okay, these are the three things. So here what I'm doing, what done a model is my parent item. I'm going to create one part for this. So for this particular thing, okay, here we don't have any parent variable name because this is the parent. Here you can just put variable name as here, just put manufacturing item. No, BOM price. Okay. Now pick this root variable name and place this as parent variable name. Okay. Once that gets deployed, then you will see here that under the root items, what done a model. So what is happening now? Under Vardhanam model, the waist belt has come because we have linked this waist belt under this Vardhanam model. You got my point what I tried to explain here? I,
Yes, ma'am.
I tried creating a root item inside which I'm going to put all the things. Now we are done with the basic thing, Oracle, like basic thing of loading the data by creating a root item and its child item in the Oracle BOM item def. Now what we are going to do, we'll have to mention in the BOM item map. BOM item def is only for the creation of root item and association of the parts. This is like standalone. Whether you have the configuration or not, it doesn't matter. Oracle BOM item def only deals with the parts. Suppose I'll show one more. See, here with the waist belt, suppose you want to recommend, you want to show the earrings, okay, or matching bangles. 1002. Here I'm just giving this name. Here also I'm just giving matching bangles. I'm just giving some code 009. Okay. So this parent variable name matters. Why it matters and how it matters also I'll show. Uh, um, So you can see I did not create any part, right? Bangle 009, I have just picked up randomly and I tried putting here. Now what happened? We don't have part, okay? So now what we shall do? We are going to see a different thing. What we are going to see now, we try to recommend it, okay? We try to recommend it. How we are going to recommend it? Using the BOM item map. So BOM item map basically what it does is it will try to recommend that part under certain conditions. So that conditions we are going to mention here. So you
Mohan, we
have,
have to do this bomb item define and item map in manually
yes,
in real
BOM
time.
item def, yes, BOM item def is manually. BOM item map, in case you are using an advanced BOM mapping rule, you don't need this data table at all.
Mm.
Uh, that is different concept. I'll explain. Okay.
Okay.
So see here, what is the columns we have? Variable name, BOM item variable name, config attribute variable name, config attribute value, parent BOM map variable name. Nothing but here we have created this Vardhanam, like Vardhanam model, right? So here just place this. You don't need to do anything. Just place the variable name directly. Here the waist belt and the matching bangles. So these waist belt and matching bangle should come under which condition? That is what we are going to now define here. So design type Kundan, right? So here you have to mention design type, and then let me see if you have any design type Kundan. Okay, now what we are going to do, you have created part, you have defined it in the BOM item def and given some variable names and all, you that is done in item def. Now coming to item map, you have taken the variable name, BOM item variable name. Usually these two can be same, so no worries. Config attribute name, under which circumstances this should get well, this should get recommended to the user also you have done. Now how we are going to link this with this configuration? For that, you will have to go to the model. You will see BOM mapping. BOM mapping rule for word panel. Okay, just take this. Okay, condition is always true. Let's put here. You will see what you are seeing here. Target BOM. So which BOM to be triggered? What done model? Okay, target process. Anything we shall see. Anything for now we can put. Save and view details. Here it is not coming because you have not associated it with the thing. What happens now? See, already existing thing I'll take and explain now, and then we'll create the same thing. Laptops Acer Aspire V3 something, somebody did it. Okay, basically product family, line, model, and variable name of the rule that you have created. Okay, this is the breakup uh, of this statement. So let's do the same thing here. If I go to the configuration section now, we will see product line, model, segment. Let's take the variable names. Product family का variable name. So I'm going to place it here. First let place it here, place it here. Okay, save. I did not place it for matching bangles. Why? Yeah, I'll show. Hope so far it is clear now, right? Any questions you can pass me.
No.
So now form mapping rule. Hmm. Now we can see here Vardhana model waste belt. Whatever I have added here, that has come here, right? So let's see any change happened here as well or not. The root items also, because see, for us it is just in UI, but for CPQ it is like internal linking of whatever you are going to do. See, if I click on waste belt, now you will see uh, these ones, like whatever you have added. So it is showing only like in the root items, whatever you have added in the BOM item def table, that is showing up here. So now let me add the same condition here. Now you will see a difference. I'll deploy, I'll show. Why nothing is showing up here? No rules, nothing. Mhm. Let me check if other rules are working or not. Configuration has been used. It is showing up, but no, no. Hmm. So the BOM mapping rule also should work then. Recommended items rule also not working. And then okay. Let me inactivate this rule and see. We deploy this. Okay. Let me create one part for this. Usually when part is not there, it should show up error. It is not showing here. Let me deploy this and see if even if it is not working, then there is something else which is causing the issue. Then we shall go with some other new model. No, nothing is working here. Ram, did you make any change here after this layout?
No, Mohan. I just added the that attribute set only.
Because the recommended items thing is also not working. Okay, let's see. Create transaction. Which process is it going to? Okay, add to code. Demo commerce process PS1.
Let's see. BOM mapping rule also we shall connect it to this demo commerce process. Which one? This is model, right? Let me see if the um, still it is not showing up. Not sure what is happening. Hmm. Okay. Kundan only. So no issues here also. Hmm. I'm just removing these two attributes, okay? Because previously this was the recommendation rule itself is working, no? Recommended items ka. That is also not working, not sure. No, well, something might be wrong in the layout or somewhere. That is why it is not causing, it is not triggering anything. Why nothing is working? Except constant role, nothing is working. Okay, no worries. Let's go back. Okay, so I'm pausing here for today. I will check the issue, and if it is not working in that PRC code, we'll create another model and we shall continue tomorrow. So far, just remember that we have three tables: item def, item map, and item attribute map. Item def is used to create a variable name for each part, and item map is used to like recommend under which condition that item should be displayed. Okay.
Okay, Mohan.
Okay. So that's it for today. Don't get confused. Okay.